my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for all in every place. And yet I pray for my beloved country the reassurance of continued grace. Lord, help us find our oneness in the Savior in spite of our differences of age and race. Shine upon our nation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On the morning of 9/11, I was a firefighter in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, ladder 108. I'd been there 11 years. I was getting ready to go home after a long 24-hour shift when they came upstairs and told me that a plane had hit the World Trade Center. At that point, we thought it was just an accident, so we headed up to the roof of the firehouse where we could watch what was going on while the guys that had relieved us headed into Manhattan. While we were up there, we watched the second plane come in and knew at this point it was not an accident. We ran downstairs to see what was going on, listened to the radio. We got a phone call. Danny Sir had been killed instantly when a person who decided that a 100-story fall was a better option. When we got that call, the 12 of us that had gotten off that morning hopped on a spare engine and headed into Manhattan to see what we could do. As we crossed the Brooklyn Bridge, we heard Mayday, Mayday, Tower 2's coming down. We pulled up to Ground Zero, an area we'd been to many times that was unrecognizable. Got off our engine, and Tower 1 came down. When the smoke cleared, I had lost 13 dear friends, and 343 fellow firefighters were gone. And we spent the next several months searching first trying to rescue anybody we could. Then realizing that that wasn't going to happen, we started searching for bodies. And then ultimately searching for something so families could have closure for their loved ones. And as a firefighter, anytime you go to an emergency and you're unable to save the people you go to help, it's very hard to accept. November 12th of that year, I was searching on the pile, and a chief noticed I wasn't feeling well and ordered me off the pile to the medical office, and I was told that day that I would probably never be a full-duty firefighter again. Fast forward to December of that year, when a man named David McDonald invited us out to show his appreciation for what we did that day. 1,100 New York City police officers and firefighters got on 5 charter planes and landed in Fresno to be treated like rock stars. Bands, medals, parades. There was nothing this community couldn't do for us. For me, it was the first good day after that tragic day. And that brings me here today. I missed all the 1 year being here over the last 18 years because I was at a wildland fire being a PIO. Today's just a little bit sadder than others because we lost David McDonald. Man who I credit for saving my life back then. But when this ceremony is over, as you see this beautiful new memorial, the emphasis needs to change from what happened on 9/11 to what happened on 9/12. When this country became a country full of Americans, not white people or brown people or dark people or Americans. We pulled together that day, September 12th of 2001. And it's time for this country to pull together again and become the great country it can be.